I have a headache. I have a headache. It's really hot, boy. It's hot, boy. How about chocolate? I don't want to go on live. I was feel like, I don't know. I think like when I don't go on live often, I get like anxiety a little bit, and that's so stupid because like I'm from the Strugg Life, and it's like such a tiny obstacle that I feel weird to come online because I feel a little bit of anxiety and shy, and I feel shy, and like that's so stupid because life demands things and I deal with it. So why am I shy to come on my own internet page? My own YouTube page. Why am I shy? Why do I have the anxiety? I think it's because I have a headache. Like, I have a headache for real. Like, it's hot, boy. It's hot, boy. It's really hot, boy. It's hot, boy. But I have hot chocolate and it's kind of warm. I couldn't drink it when it's hot because, like, I can't drink hot things when it's, like, too hot. It's, like, too hot. It's, like, too hot. And I want to eat my snack, too. I want to eat my snack. It's really tasty. My hair dried so quick today. Like, my hair dried really quickly today. I think because of the heat. I thought this was gonna be over in February. Like, usually the hot weather ends in February. Like, the hot weather ends in February. But now it's like hot. It's like so hot. It's so hot. I'm like, why is it hot in March? It's March. I expected like warm weather, but not this heat. And like, I have headaches and stuff, and I couldn't do anything. My energy is too low. My energy is too low. And I had a pre-workout yesterday, and I think I don't know if I want to have one today. I don't know if I want to have one today because, like, I have a headache, so I want to sleep and stuff. And maybe I'll have to take like a pain tablet because it hurts in my head. It hurts. I'm sweating. Look at the sweat. Think it's easy being me. Think it's easy being in a struggle life. Think it's easy being in a struggle life. Oh, my body hurts too. My body kind of hurts too. Ooh. Hi. Thanks. Hi, Ruby. I washed it today. So, yeah. That's why. I was gonna moisturize, but like, I'm not gonna do all that work. I'm just not gonna do it. It's hot. It is hot here, boy. It's hot. African summertime. Fair enough, curly hair needs so much work. Exactly. I'm not going anywhere, so all natural it is. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate it a lot. I have a headache, boy. Oh. Like, there's so much that I wanted to say. Like, this week, so much happened, okay? I'm sorry. Okay. So we have excessive heat, okay, but we also have flooding. So it's like, so in my mind I'm trying to think of whether I need to tell you, whether to tell you bad news or bad news. But it doesn't matter because it's both bad news, okay. So this week, I'm African. So this week, hey, I do. Welcome. I'm telling you what happened this week, okay? So we have excessive heat, right? But in next area we had flooding, okay? Like excessive flooding. So it's like excessive heat but flooding. And then because of the flooding and because people live in informal housing near the rivers. Are you ready? Because this is very sad and I don't want to like, I want to tell you the truth, but I don't want to like, upset you. So I'm going to tell you, but be warned, it's really bad, okay? You ready? Okay. So we had excessive flooding, and in the next area, because people live in informal housing, they live near the rivers, okay? And this, a lot of people's houses got washed away in the river, right? In the rivers. So people's houses got washed away with entire families in them, okay? And one of the girls that I knew, her daughter and two other kids in the house got washed away in the flood. And they were trying to, like, the rescue workers and stuff were trying to get them to safety. But obviously I think like the girl, like my friend, not my friend, but like I know her, like they were trying to get her to safety. And like the because she like lost her daughter and stuff, she didn't want to go. So she said she's gonna stay there while the houses were being flooded and while the houses were being like washed away. She was gonna stay there until they find her daughter and the other kids. And the problem is, because of the river situation, the kids and the families that got washed away and the kids that got washed away, we don't know where they're gonna end up and where they're gonna be found. So that's really scary. That's really scary. Like that's really scary. And like the issue is like the informal housing is near the river. So this happens every year. And like the kid, like imagine all the kids in your household, all the kids are like washed away. All the kids are washed away. And then you can't do anything. You can't even do funeral arrangements because you don't know where they are. And you don't know where the kids are gonna like be found. Because the last time, like, a lot of babies were washed on shore of oceans, which is like so far away from where we are. So I'm like it's so scary. It's so scary, and it's like such a sad situation. But it happens every year, and every year nobody really does anything about it. What up? Excuse me. And nobody does anything about it. So now it's like entire families got washed away. All the kids of the household got washed away in the river. And you don't know where they're gonna find the babies. Where are they gonna find the babies? It's like hardcore, okay? Yeah. So thankfully, like, the flooding didn't like do anything in my area. Um, so yeah, but there are other issues. Okay, so that happened like the beginning of this week. That happened. Then there was a what do you call it, a drive-by. There was a drive-by shooting, and like 3 people were killed. Yeah, there was a drive-by shooting and 3 people were killed. I don't know like who or why, but yeah, that happened. I'm gonna eat my snack. Yeah, I've always been here. I'm here. I've always been here. We have nowhere else to go. We have nowhere else to go. So I ate my snack. Yeah, so there was a drive-by too, and there was a hijacking. I think there was a hijacking, and the colors are so dull. Yeah, so something else happened, and I forgot. But I would have told. I'll tell you though. I would have told you, I guess. Oh, there was a shootout in a restaurant in the city. There was a shootout, and like the restaurant doesn't allow firearms and stuff, but the people went there with firearms and stuff, and like I think like 3 people were killed. 3 people were shot. Yeah. What else? They're increasing VAT, so the price of food is going to skyrocket. They're attacking the farmers, so we have a food situation. We might have a food situation. Yeah. Yeah. That's what happened. Oh, the hijackings are out of control. Yeah. The hijackings are out of control. They're out of control. Violent crimes have increased. There was something else that happened that I wanted to tell you, but I forgot. I forgot. You know, like cause like, I think, yes. We have the highest youth unemployment rate in the world. Highest youth unemployment rate in the world. The economic growth is 0.6%, which is 0%, which is ridiculous. It's so unbelievable that your economic growth is 0%. Economic growth is 0%. How does that even happen? So a lot of businesses are closing down. I need to chew first before I talk. Oh my god, choked, boy. Oh my god, choked, boy. Yeah. How do you get a 0% economic growth? How? Zero percent economic growth. 0.6% economic growth. So because a lot of youth are unemployed, a lot of them are like heavily on substances, including drugs, alcohol, all the cheap kind of drugs and stuff, and other things with their bodies. So what's happening, like, especially like in the rural areas like us, like a lot of dudes, because they're so like into their substances and stuff, they are offing their grandmothers and their mothers, and because they're so like psychoactive on substances, and they're offing their grandmothers and mothers because they want their money, and they steal from them and stuff. Imagine that. Imagine that. Matches me. Matches me. Yeah. People are hijacking empty buildings and living there. But you can't live there in the empty buildings because it's dilapidated. It's dilapidated. So you can't live there. But people are living there. And they're trying to get them out, but they have nowhere to go. So they continue to live there with their kids and all that. As life goes on. What kind of life? We don't know. Life goes on. What kind of life? Struggle life. What kind of life? Struggle life. Struggle life goes on. No. I dropped one. My back hurts though. I'm sweating. Sweating. Now it's excessively hot. I thought it'd be over, but it's excessively hot. Why? Well, no. Sweating through my underwears, but. Sweating through my underwears, boy. Look. Okay. Let me ask a question right now. Good. Since we have the highest youth unemployment rate in the world, what do they expect us to do as young people? What do they expect us to do to have a personal income? What do they expect us to do to become responsible citizens? What do they expect us to do to afford life? What do they expect us to do to have some kind of purpose in life? Huh? What do you expect us to do? But I'm not getting it. I'm not understanding it at all. I can't figure it out. What do they expect us to do? Think about it. If we have the highest unemployment rate in the world, even if it's young people, that means there's less people to buy things that you're trying to sell. So even if you want us to start a business, we're squeezing the middle class, and we don't have that much of middle class here. You either borderline middle class or poor. So they expect us to sell to the middle class continuously. But the middle class is shrinking at the same time. People in the middle class have 2 or 3 older children, like 2 or 3 adult children, and all the children are not working. It's probably like 1 adult in the house working, and all the kids are just not working. The adult children are just not working. So how do we fix this problem? We are smart people here. We are bright individuals. How do we fix mass youth unemployment? We are bright individuals. How do we fix mass youth unemployment? How? Without capital, without a network, without connections, how do we fix this problem? I wanna know how to fix this problem. I haven't listened to Joe Thomas in so long. Like, I always think about him and his music. Like his music plays in my mind, but I don't really listen to it in a while. I need to listen to it. Joe Thomas. I wanna know. Yeah, it's from Joe Thomas. Yeah. I wanna know. But you know what song really stands out from me? Joe Thomas. Like, really stands out, and the video and everything. More and more. There was such a beautiful video, such a beautiful concept, like the way he sang it. It was so crisp. The way he sang it. It was like, he's like one thing about him and the way he writes, he sets up the scene in your mind. Like Joe Thomas, he sets up the scene in your mind, and he gives you that like it kind of like he already knows what you want kind of thing in your mind. Like like he kind of already knows what you want in the lyrics and the way the songs go. It's very bright, exceptionally bright. But the most surprising like line, excuse me, the most surprising lyrics from Joe Thomas was like, I won't stop till I hear your mother scream. That was so offhand. That was so offhand. That was cheeky. That was sneaky. That was so offhand. I won't stop till I hear your mother scream. Let me take a journey through your mind. Let me take a journey through your mind. Yeah, I think that's how the lyrics go. I'm gonna take a journey through your mind. Your mind. Yeah. Joe Thomas. Really bright. Really bright individual. To write like that. I need to check. I need to check who wrote it. Like. But I'm sure it's him because he's so bright. Exceptionally bright. Yeah, like one thing about him, he likes scenes. He creates the scene, and that's why I said he like knows what you want. He took a journey through your mind. He like knows what you want in like the scene and stuff. In the song. Joe Thomas. A song, but the most beautiful, one of the most beautiful songs, More and More. And the video was just incredible, incredible. So classy, so beautiful, so elegant. That's why I think I really like R&B and soul and blues. It's because of the classiness, the elegance, the, you know, it's like the only genre now that actually says words that you can understand and actually caters to you as a listener. Like they actually cater to you as a listener. Like, yes, we know you want our pennies. We know you want our pennies. But you don't have to be so crass about it. You don't have to be so crass about it. We already know. But I guess like romance and writing romantic lyrics. Writing romantic lyrics and being a romantic person, you either are it or you're not it, and you can't pretend to be it at all. You really can't pretend to be it at all. There's no way you can write like that. Everything comes out in the writing. Like, to be honest, everything comes out in the writing. You can tell so much about people in the writing. And like, you either are that thing, you have that thing or you don't have that thing. And you can't pretend. Because I see it in the writing. You can't pretend. I see it in the writing. Cool. Like, it really fascinates me. Really fascinates me. Like how you have thoughts in your mind and your personality shows your thoughts, and you write your thoughts as lyrics, and the lyrics become music, and we all hear that. And it's like so vulnerable. It's so vulnerable. It's really like, I like, listen. Hey. Listen, okay? It's so vulnerable because you're sharing that with the world. Unfiltered. Well, filtered, but like the core premise of what you're sharing with the world. That's so vulnerable. Now the world knows, like, your core premise. The world knows what you're thinking and your personality and what you feel to an extent. The world knows. I don't know if I don't know. Okay, I mean, I write a lot. I write a lot on the internet. Like, I write a lot on the internet. So it's like, but I don't know if it's like, you know, I don't know if people are reading it, or what's the situation, and I don't really care. But like, I guess it's the same attitude with musicians, because whatever's in their mind and in their personality, it's coming out on the music, and it's coming out in the lyrics and stuff for the entire world to hear. And I think you have to be like a really strong person to be so vulnerable to tell the world what's on your chest. Because it's such a vulnerable thing. It's a vulnerable thing. Anyway. Anyway, it's like, it's scary, because the world is obviously people are gonna judge you and stuff, and people are gonna look at you, and it's like, you know, it's like they know what's on your mind and what's in your heart and your personality and it's like you're digging into people's personality, but it's their music on the internet for the world to hear, but you're digging into their personality. Like how we like how we like analyze Joe Thomas.